Swing. Ready to go. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Welcome to those just joining us. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. We've got one away here in the first.
Soto.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one close, ruled the ball. And the count is 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. They say he went. Alonso with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. That one misses, and it's 1-1.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
And now it's 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just off the outside edge. And the count now even up. And this is inside. 2 outs, base is empty. 3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Vientos batting in the cleanup spot, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Batting 5th, designated hitter.
Here's Jesse Winker. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Lenyn Sosa.
Lenyn Sosa.
Peterson back to work. There's a strike. Peterson ready to fire now.
Ball one.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Miguel Vargas, the next to hit, takes outside. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Chase Mydroff stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Late with the swing there.
I got a ball, one strike.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. That one missed. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And another ball, and he gets back in. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Starling Marte up to hit.
Right fielder, Starling Marte.
Ball one, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Jose Siri. Good power, not great in the OBP department. A little bit low, and it's 1-0.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering upstairs. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Inside, and he hit him.
That got him.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit
Batting
him.
8,
Ronnie Mauricio now.
Ronnie Mauricio.
Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting 9th,
Now the catcher up to him, Francisco Alvarez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Safe at first as they can't make the play. The tag at third, and he's out.
Now batting, shortstop. Luis
And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. He's 0 for 1. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. Went down on strikes his first time through. And he pumps it a strike. Soto with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next pitch misses way outside. Got him swinging.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's in for a strike. Taylor working through some struggles lately. And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Austin Slater stands in. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Acuna has it for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the White Sox 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's a little bit low.
That's a ball.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Alonso started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome.
Now
it wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter.
And now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1. That one is upstairs. Man at first, 1 away. Winker checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. The pitch. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. A little out front there as he swings through it.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And it's filled up.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Out. And that's 2. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 3 and the White Sox 1. Back here in Queens, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Andrew Benintendi. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Pitch in the dirt. The count now 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
And now
Jr.
it's Luis Robert. Robert, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And first offering is fouled off. The delivery to Robert. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, base is empty.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That one out to right. Marte makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Lenny
2 outs,
Sosa.
base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa. And that's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On a line, base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation.
0-1, no strike.
That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Sosa leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. The White Sox lead 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Starling Marte. Pitch misses inside, ball 1.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Close, but called a ball. 3-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 3-2.
3-2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming
Now
open
batting,
instead of staying
center
closed.
fielder,
If he
Jose
does that, he's going to be able to
Gary.
go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Siri in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Doubled up on the slider away. 2-seamer here. Just watch and see.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And there's a
2 balls,
ball.
1 strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next
3
pitch
balls,
is
2
outside.
strikes.
And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a
Now
little
batting,
surprised it went his
second
way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Mauricio.
So man aboard, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. And he hits a ground ball right side, and no one can get there. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Waste no time there. Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Jairo Iriarte is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
White Sox
Chicago.
going with a new arm, Bryce
Number
Wilson.
46.
And he's had his struggles
Bryce
so far this
Wilson.
year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Alvarez batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, runners at first and second. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Leisure, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Gilbert, the lefty, warming up as well. Line drive. They got it for out number 2. Oh, the throw is wild. The tag, and he's out. Double play. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Peterson back to work. Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Josh Rojas.
Third baseman.
When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher Corey Lee.
1 down. Here's Corey Lee. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Now batting, right
So the batting
fielder,
order turns
Michael A.
over.
Taylor.
And now the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor. 1 for 2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
0-1's the count.
And the slider just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Way out front for strike two. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Forget it.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And here is Austin Slater. Pitch is in there. Strike one. The other way. Marte takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there, 0-1. Two down, nobody on. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3-run bomb for the White Sox. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The shortstop takes the ball. Just missed. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's in there. 0-1. Soto with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. The Mets trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one not close. And it's 2-2. Look out! And it hit him. Here's Pete Alonso.
Now batting,
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Soto leads off first with 1 away. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next one just misses. 3-2 now.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Got him. 2 out. So 2 down now, and here is Mark Vientos. And that one cutting but missing down low. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Mets leave 1. Score holds at 4-3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here is Luis Robert Jr. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Mauricio with the throw to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
That one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And now the DH, Jesse Winker. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Dan Altavilla up and throwing. Boozer getting loose as well. Check swing, and he went. And it's a ball and a strike. Now one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Taylor sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Starling Marte. Up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Vargas makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jose Siri.
And stepping in for New York, Jose Siri. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. White Sox 4 and the Mets 3. Here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Chase Mydroff. In for a strike, 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice
Now
ride
batting,
up in the
baseman,
zone right there.
Josh
Hitter
Rojas.
looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. That one to first. Alonso throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. And next to hit for the Sox, Corey Lee. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Tyler McGill.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's inside. And that's ball one. McGill, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. That one misses, and now 2-0. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's in there, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Mauricio settles under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Dan Altavilla on to pitch out of the pen here.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Well, 1-run game. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets.
Ronnie Mauricio.
And that one fouled off. Check swing, and he went 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And ball one. Ground ball to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop Luis Angel Acuna.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Luis Angel Acuna. He's already homered in this game. And that one popped in the air left field. Benintendi is there. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now the White Sox manager.
Now pitching for
Cam
Chicago.
Boozer gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really
Cam
make a name
Boozer.
for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that will end the inning. Nice work from the White Sox pen. We look ahead to inning number 8. White Sox 4 and the Mets 3. Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Misses, and the count is 1-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the
Ball
edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. So up next, Austin Slater. Hit in the air left field. Soto. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew
2 out,
Benintendi.
space is empty. Benintendi up here. First offering, and it just misses. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the 8th coming up. White Sox. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Now pitching
Jordan
for
Leisure.
Chicago.
And he's done a great
Number
job keeping the
49.
ball in the park this year.
Jordan
The numbers stack
Leisure.
up with some of the best in the game.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. The changeup missing, and it's 1-0. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul. The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he held up. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. And he'll be safe at first.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
1 down, runner at first. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive, that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Reaching back towards the wall. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So digging in, Jose Siri.
Now batting, center fielder, Jose Siri.
in there, and it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen.
0-1's the
Paul
count.
Blackburn preparing to come on if needed. Gilbert also throwing.
That's a ball.
Big
I got
spot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Check swing, called strike.
Well, if he's going
1
to do
ball,
something
2
special right
strikes.
here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. Still down a run. It's 4-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Luis Robert now.
Jr.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved the knock.
Next to hit, Lenny Sosa. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Vargas stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
In the air, foul off first. And that is that. So they go quietly there. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Paul Blackburn.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it's off the wall. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the 9th. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. There's a strike. And that one is inside ball 1. Fastball for a strike. 1-2. With the tying run at second, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. Wow! Ball game! A soaring shot to center. And the Mets walk it off.
the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
Close one here today, and your final.
I'ma stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. What? Everybody rich is someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, the American tell a lie. The dollar cover the flaws, the flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, the weather throwing me off. I'm in the city of lost angles, trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, want to siphon it up. They rewriting it, with every bit is fighting it. Ever since I gave first pass some Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry want to siphon it. Spent 2 years loud being quiet, then Def Jam cold, I'm like, yeah. I like quiet, I'm the guy up in the office. Vendetta ever come on a 5, I'm all the bosses. And yeah, I see the culture divide, but I don't force it. I should've had a Jordan by now, they on that. I'm the white guy, him. To the try hard, that be riding on. I'm the one that got away, I'm the one that found a way out that super dark place where all the guys got left. That's it. That's it.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre prométeme, afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, sus cheras hacen fila. Son unas bandidas, buscan que la les bendiga. Soy el dembow killer, dueño en la maquila. Liche en la valija, más el edif. Fotos tienen fija. Las babies en los números se fijan. Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me riman. Mala mía, tu gata está en mi roster. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. adivina lo que te espera. Gamaliel, International Flow, John Gama, dando de la mata, desde el valle en las hamacas. Salvi, si les tomas es que me está dando vértigo, viendo para acá arriba.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the rhythm's fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The more talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, it was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in that. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked at her the way he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down.
But your pride has to die.
Okay, Father, show me how.
Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for.
I kept 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I can tell you where I'm going.
I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis, but now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words search for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For every man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
And let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I can flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you
gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
I'm born with the wind, and I'm born with the wind. From your skin, I'm born with the wind. Born with the wind, born with the wind. From your skin, I'm born with the wind. My dreams.
Here come the boogeyman. What we doing the can't run the clock on American Bandstand. Pushing the pan, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guaranteed.